right, folks, you guessed it. It's Halloween, and Dan Sigurdson made a Halloween gift request for me to do. So, Dan, shout out to you, my friend, up there in Lumbee, British Columbia. Lorne Greene's Devil Cat. I don't know this one, so we're gonna do it. It's certainly Halloween, and Dan, I think, aren't you giving out like muffins and joints or something up there on Halloween? Is that or oh no, that's April 21st. But you also have to let us know how your run for mayor is going up there. Dan's running for mayor of Lumbee, British Columbia. So that's on the west coast of Canada. But let's see what Lorne has for us. Devil cat. Jesus. Well, we all know some cats that are psycho. I can remember a few in my life that were just, you couldn't even get near them. And they lived with people. Like you'd think they'd get used to being like domestic, having food and water and comfort. Oh no, they attack anybody.
When the wind whistles high in the lonesome pine and the sun is setting red and low, way up on the ridge rides a lone cowhand, been a-riding since a long time ago. For he threw his loop on a mountain cat when he found it was stalking the herd. They both headed out for the high ground. There's never been another word.
Mountain cat.
Well, the soul of Satan was in that cat, just a spitting ball of fire. That cowboy was tough as a Brahma bull. He figured he'd earn his hire. He's been riding that mountain top through the sun, rain, and hail. When they tried to track him, they had no luck. They never found his trail. When the wind whistles high in the lonesome pine and the sun is setting red and low, way up on the ridge rides a lone cowhand, been a-riding since a long time ago.
Sort of Twilight Zone-y.
Now that cowboy, he sure was no saintly cuss. He knew the worst of old Satan's ways. There'd never be a roundup in the sky at the end of his earthbound day. Sure, his loop was tied to the devil's hide, but his chances were getting mighty slim. Because the one thing that cowpoke did not know was the devil cat was sent to get him. When the wind whistles high in the lonesome pine and the sun is setting red and low, way up on a ridge rides a lone cowhand, been a-riding since a long time ago.
Hear it underneath. It's also Star Trek-y.
And now when the shadows begin to fall, on the ridge you'll see them roar by. And straining that rope from the saddle horn is a cat with bloodshot eye. But unless that cat gives up the ghost, forever that cowboy will ride. And only when Gabriel blows his horn will that devil cat be dogged and tied. When the wind whistles high in the lonesome pine and the sun is
dead yet.
red and low, way up on the ridge rides a lone cowhand, been a-riding since a long time ago. Been a-riding since a long time ago.
Some horns in there for the TV. Lorne Greene. That's just fun. It is. But I mean, there's a bit to think about. Of course, there's the theological implication. They bring that stuff in, you know, and it's not because I'm religious or anything, because I'm not. I'm agnostic. I had been involved with a fundamentalist Christian group for 15 years, 20 years or so, and it doesn't faze me if people have faith or not. I'm a philosopher, and making it through this world is a difficult enough enterprise. And if faith is soothing and peaceful, which it is in many cases for folks, then great. So the biblical references in here I'm familiar with, and I like the way they used them, because like when Gabriel comes, there's not going to be like a roundup in the sky where this cowhand, who's been chasing this cat, winds up, because he's not a good guy himself, but this cat was sent down to get him. You're like, well, who sent him? Did the devil send? Like, in any case, uh, I can't imagine. I mean, I've read stories and heard stories of people who have been attacked by either mountain lions or cougars, pumas, similar things, and even bobcats. Like, I know what a house cat can do when you're petting it and it decides, oh, anytime you get close to a cat's belly, they just lock on with all four, and they just something that clicks in their psychotic brains of protection. And so I know the damage that they can do. I mean, I've broken up cat fights before, which I will not do again. But to think, all right, so that's a 15-pound house cat. But then you go to like a bobcat. What do they weigh? 30 pounds, 35? You're like, oh, they'll do some damage. You'll survive it. But they'll do like serious damage. But then when you get into the cats that weigh over 100 pounds and they know how to go right for the throat and their claws are so big, it's a frightening, frightening thing. So the idea of trying to track one of them when, generally speaking, you have no idea that they are near you. They are so quiet, so stealthy that they're tracking you and you don't know it. So, yeah, Dano, I'm not going to rate this one. I'm going to leave this one be just for Halloween. Great suggestion of an eerie tale. You brought in the heavenly realm, and Gabriel blows the horn, and there's all that stuff. You bring in the spiritual side to it as well. But these two are tracking each other. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. From Dan Sigurdson, happy Halloween, everybody. Have a great day. See you on another video, and keep rocking the country.